Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Chinese ebook before it's gone.
Want to speak real Chinese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ChineseClass101.com.
在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉。Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Kate. Today we're going to learn a very famous Chinese song called 甜蜜蜜, Sweet Honey. Let's just get started. 甜蜜蜜，你笑得甜蜜蜜，甜蜜蜜，你笑得甜蜜蜜。Sweet, your smile is so sweet. 甜蜜蜜 means sweet honey or sweet, and 笑 means smile, smile, 笑。Next one. 好像花儿开在春风里，开在春风里。好像花儿开在春风里，好像花儿开在春风里，开在春风里。好像 means it's just like, it's just like. 花儿，花儿 means flowers, flowers. And 在春风里，在春风里 means in spring, in spring. Alright, go on. 在哪里，在哪里见过你？在哪里，在哪里见过你？ Where have I met you? 在哪里，在哪里 means where. 见过你，见过你，见过你 means have met you, have met you. 你的笑容这样熟悉，你的笑容这样熟悉，你的笑容这样熟悉。Your smile is so familiar. 你的笑容，你的笑容 means your smile, your smile. 笑容 smile. 这样熟悉，熟悉，熟悉 or 熟悉，熟悉 or 熟悉 both correct. Means familiar, familiar. 我一时想不起啊，在梦里。我一时想不起啊，在梦里。I cannot remember it now. It's in my dream. 想不起，想不起 means cannot remember, cannot remember. 在梦里，在梦里。In my dream, in my dream. 梦，梦 means dream, dream. Next one. 梦里，梦里见过你，甜蜜笑得多甜蜜。梦里，梦里见过你，甜蜜，甜蜜笑得多甜蜜。In my dream, I met you in my dream. Sweetly, you smile so sweetly. 梦里，梦里 means in my dream, in my dream. 见过你，见过你 met you, met you. 笑得多甜蜜，笑得多甜蜜 means smile sweetly, smile sweetly, or smile so sweetly. 是你，是你，梦见的就是你。是你，是你，梦见的就是你。是你，是你 it's you. 是你 means it's you. 梦见的就是你 You are the one in my dream. 在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉。在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉。We have already learned this sentence, right? Where have I met you? Your smile is so familiar. 我一时想不起啊，在梦里。我一时想不起啊，在梦里。I cannot remember it now. it's in my dream. 想不起 means cannot remember, cannot remember. 在梦里 it's in my dream, in my dream. Alright, let's try the whole song. 甜蜜蜜，你笑得甜蜜蜜，好像花儿开在春风里，开在春风里。在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉，我一时想不起。在梦里，梦里见过你，甜蜜笑得多甜蜜，是你。是你，梦见的就是你，在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉，我一时想不起。在梦里。The lyrics of this song are very, very easy, and I think they are so romantic and sweet. You guys could sing this song to your girlfriend or boyfriend, and I think that will be so romantic. If you guys like Chinese songs, please don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know. I will make more videos to teach you guys Chinese songs. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye bye.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is, are you an introvert or an extrovert? And how to speak more of your target language. Since you're learning the language, then you're very much aware of the importance of speaking, which can be easy if you're an extrovert or hard if you're an introvert. So, how can you speak more if you're on the shy side? Keep watching this month's episode. You'll discover who learns faster, extroverts or introverts, why learning a language can help you become more extroverted, and 5 ways to speak more, even if you're an introvert. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Sport and Exercise Conversation Cheat Sheet. Want to talk about fitness in your target language? You'll learn over 50 words and phrases for sports and exercise with this brand new cheat sheet. Second, the 40 words and phrases for ordering food writing workbook. With this free resource, you'll pick up must-know words and phrases for the restaurant and practice writing them out as well. Third, the top 12 April Fool's phrases. Want to be able to say some outrageous phrases in your target language for April Fool's Day? Then you'll want this April Fool's phrase list. Fourth, can you talk about your bones in your target language? Learn how to say words like skull, ribs, spine, and much more with this quick vocab bonus. Fifth, 20 must-know jewelry vocabulary. Do you know how to say earrings or necklace in your target language? If you don't, then this vocab lesson is for you. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? And how to speak more of your target language. Part 1. Do extroverts or introverts learn languages faster? If you've ever wondered whether introverts or extroverts learn the language faster, there have been studies done on this. And as you'd expect, extroverts do have an advantage when it comes to speaking and overall conversational skills. Of course, these studies didn't take into account mistakes you may make, such as grammar, vocab, etc. And introverts? Introverts tend to observe and listen more and tend to be better listeners. Do you agree with these findings? Leave a comment. So the key takeaway is they each have their own advantages. One has something that the other lacks. And that makes sense, doesn't it? If you speak less, your speaking skills will be weaker. And if you want to just speak a lot, you get good at speaking but miss out on the other skills, like listening and reading. So unfortunately, you can't really say who learns faster based on personality alone, just that each one has their advantages and disadvantages. But personality aside, success with a language will always depend on your attitude towards learning itself and how much time you put in. The person that has a better chance of becoming fluent will always be the one that puts in more time to learn, practice, get feedback, adjust with the feedback, and not so much about whether they're extroverted or introverted. But what if you're an introvert who wants to be able to speak more? Is there a way to become more extroverted? Part 2. How to speak more, even if you're an introvert. There are ways to become more extroverted, at least more than your usual self. How? Well, first, by learning a language. When you learn a language, you have a natural desire to connect with native speakers, even if you're shy. Also, native speakers tend to be very supportive and welcoming when you're trying to learn their language. So even if you're shy, it's kind of hard to stay shy in the long run when the people you speak with are so encouraging. In your native language, even if you know a million ways to start a conversation, you might not try to speak to someone because you're worried about whether you have something clever to say or the timing or some other social aspect. But in another language, where you may only know a few phrases, you're not bogged down by that. You just do the best you can with the few phrases you have. Plus, learning a language alone gives you a chance to reinvent yourself. To learn another language is to acquire another soul, as the quote goes. So, learning a language alone puts you on a path towards becoming more extroverted. But if you want specific tips, here are 5 ways to speak more, even if you're an introvert. Number 1. Learn how to listen like an introvert. How can this help you to speak more? Introverts tend to listen more, and the better listener you become, the better questions you can ask, which results in a more meaningful conversation, which also means more speaking time for you. So you can speak more, even if you consider yourself an introvert, by listening well and asking relevant and pertinent questions. By the way, if you want to learn how to ask questions, then check out our top 25 questions you need to know, where you'll learn all about what to ask and answer regarding the most common conversational questions. Number 2, increase speaking time and confidence through experience. Simply put, the more experiences you have in life or experience with certain topics, the more knowledgeable you become. And as your life or work experiences grow, so will your audience. You'll find people coming to you to talk to you. It could be about business, travel, or just your own life stories. If a conversation is about France, and if you've been to France, the conversation will gravitate towards you. Having all that experience makes things easy for you as an introvert. People will come to you, so you don't have to find them. For a language learner, the tricks are to 1. Be knowledgeable about something, and 2. Be able to talk about your experience in the target language. Number 3. Find the right audience. Imagine talking to someone that's not interested in learning languages. They'll give you 100 reasons why they can't learn, never reasons why it might work out for them, right? But when you're talking to an audience that's interested in languages, then you can have a conversation that could go on for hours. So find the right audience to share with. With language learning, it means you need to find native speakers that share the same hobbies or interests as you. Number 4, talk about what you know best. The introvert-extrovert dynamic also depends on how much you know about a topic and what you're most comfortable with. There are topics you may not know enough about, so you won't talk as much. But even the biggest introvert can become a confident speaker once you touch upon a topic they know well. That's where they shine. So if your goal is to be more extroverted, then focus on the things you know about. Or you can always gain experience in topics you don't know much about so you can speak more. Number 5, create opportunities to speak. How? Well, it's hard to stop a stranger and start talking with them without any context, right? But what if you need help finding something at a store, or have a question about a dish at a restaurant? Then it's much easier since you're there with a purpose. So you can create these opportunities by going to a restaurant from the country that speaks your target language and speaking with the staff, or asking a taxi driver a question, or asking staff at an information booth a question. So to recap, if you want to speak more, even if you're an introvert, 1. Listen like an introvert. 2. Increase speaking time and confidence through experience. 3. Find the right audience. 4. Talk about what you know best. And 5. Create opportunities to speak. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about how tipping points will bring you closer to your language goals. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is, can busy people actually learn a language? You yourself probably have an answer to this question, right? But whether you can or can't actually has a bit more to do with your mindset than anything else. And in this guide, you'll discover 1. Is it possible for busy people to learn a language and the mindset needed? 2. Mental bandwidth, the one thing that can make or break your language goals. And 3. 5 mindset tricks to make time for language. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Talking Online PDF cheat sheet. Learn the must-know internet slang and all the internet-related vocab and phrases in your target language with this PDF cheat sheet. And second, the 40 words and phrases for ordering food writing workbook. With this free resource, you'll pick up must-know words and phrases for the restaurant and practice writing them out as well. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Can busy people actually learn a language? Part 1. Is it possible for busy people to learn a language and the mindset needed? So, can busy people actually learn a language? What do you think? Leave us a comment and let us know. As much as we want to say yes, it's more of a yes or no depending on the person. Why yes? Yes, because many of our members are busy and are learning with our system. And some of you who are watching also fall into this camp. But it also depends on the person because it's more of a mindset thing. Either you think you have time or you don't. For example, many of our members fall into the group of can learn and can find the time, even if they're busy. If you're busy and still want to learn, if you look around, you can always find 5 or 10 minutes a day, like on a commute. Now, if your mindset is the opposite, if you think you can't learn a language or you don't have time, you won't even try, even if you had a resource that was proven to work. Part 2. Mental bandwidth, the one thing that can make or break your language goals. And if you think about it, if you had all the time in the world but felt like you couldn't learn a language, you wouldn't try either. Again, this is why it comes down to the mindset and why it all depends on each individual person. Either you think you can or you think you can't. But it may not always be this black and white either. It can also depend on your mental bandwidth too. Think back to your school days, those few days before exams. It got really busy and you had to stop everything to study, right? You were probably thinking, if I can just get through studying this week and take the test, then next week I can finally start relaxing and doing other things. And if someone asked you if you wanted to hang out, you would say no, because you're busy. But chances are you still managed to spend at least 30 minutes on YouTube or social media. meaning you did have some time, even if you were busy. But the test was occupying your mind and taking up all that bandwidth. So it's also possible that we just don't have the mental bandwidth because we're overwhelmed. And this is a genuine reason for not being able to learn when you're busy. Don't worry, in the next part, we'll show you how to get some bandwidth so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Part 3. 5 mindset tricks to make time for language. So if you've gotten this far, you understand that it is possible to start learning a language even if you're busy, that you can find the time, but it mostly comes down to your mindset. So how can you develop the mindset? So when you're too busy, it feels like you're overwhelmed and like you don't have control of your time. Well, there are a few things you can do to gain some control of your time, have some breathing room, and learn a bit of language. First, always set small, measurable goals. This is something that we talk a lot about here. For example, learn for 10, 15, or 20 minutes every day. Learn 100 words in 1 month, which means learning 3 to 4 words a day. And the mindset behind this is just being realistic with your goals and what you can do. Because if you're busy, you may not have 1 or 2 hours. And this is a strict rule, especially when starting out with new goals in languages. Always stick to small, measurable goals. Second, lowering your goals and expectations is okay when things get super busy. If you couldn't learn all 100 words for the month and only got up to 40 or 60, that's okay. If you tried learning on Monday and Tuesday but skipped Wednesday and Thursday, that's okay. Sometimes you have to shift priorities, and prioritizing things is a secret to a successful life. You may not get to the goal you wanted to achieve today, but you can get to it next week. Third, it's okay to put language on pause if life gets in the way. Just like with that last point, you can always come back and reach your goal a little later. We often see learners put language on pause, come back later. Some even come back years later. But the key is to come back. Fourth, avoid the all-or-nothing mindset at all costs. And an all-or-nothing mindset is something you'll see in beginners and perfectionists. When you have this mindset, you'll say, language learning requires hours, so there's no point in learning for a few minutes today. But something is better than nothing, and even 5 to 10 minutes of review adds up in the grand scheme. And in the grand scheme, it's more important to be consistent, even if it's just for a minute a day, rather than study for hours once a week. The brain just doesn't work that way. Fifth, do you have a slowdown or relaxing routine that you do on the weekends or whenever you have free time? And if you didn't do it, you'd feel overwhelmed? Leave us a comment and let us know what it is. For some, it could be reading, watching TV, or going to a cafe and doing nothing for a bit. You're there on your own, you don't have much to do in front of you, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. And if you're settled, you start feeling in control. And that's the point you have some mental bandwidth. You can start doing some time management and plan your week out. You can put in a few minutes of language learning. But if you don't slow down and if you feel overwhelmed, you could have the easiest possible way to learn a language. And you still wouldn't do it. So, back to you. If you were busy, do you think you'd be able to learn a language? Leave us a comment. So, thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Do you record yourself speaking your target language? If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye!
Want to speak real Chinese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ChineseClass101.com.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Kate and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to learn Chinese during cooking a very famous Chinese food, 水煮肉片. Follow me. 水煮肉片. 水煮肉片. 水煮肉片 means poached spicy slices of pork. Alright, before we start, we need some vegetables and needle mushrooms. Yeah, vegetables, 蔬菜, 蔬菜, vegetables, 蔬菜, and needle mushroom, 金针菇, 金针菇金针菇 Very good. And of course, some pork. Follow me. 猪肉pork. 猪肉 I actually added some egg white into the pork because it will make the pork taste more tender. So how to say egg white in Chinese? Follow me. 鸡蛋清鸡蛋清鸡蛋清 means egg white. Also, we need some dried pepper, ginger, and garlic. Follow me. 干辣椒干辣椒 means dried pepper. And 蒜 means garlic. And 姜means ginger. 姜 Very good. And 辣椒酱means chili sauce. And of course, don't forget to prepare some salt, soy sauce, and oil. Follow me. 盐 means salt. And 酱油 means soy sauce. 酱油 and 油 means oil. Alright, let's do it. So the first step, we need to heat the pan and add some oil. And put the dried peppers and garlic in. And then add the chili sauce. Just stir fry, 炒 Now it's time to add the water. It's time to add some salt. Put the vegetables in. Now it's time to add the pork. Now take them out. The last step, heat the pan again and add some oil. So this is 水煮肉片。水煮肉片是我最喜欢的食物。Poached spicy slices of pork is my favorite food. 最喜欢的 means favorite. 这道菜很辣，但是我非常喜欢。It is really spicy, but I like it a lot. 这道菜很辣，但是我非常喜欢。Do you like spicy food? 你们喜欢辣的食物吗？辣 means spicy. 辣。What's your favorite food? Please leave a comment to let me know. 你们最喜欢的食物是什么？留言告诉我吧。Now I'm going to enjoy my dinner. 现在我要去吃晚餐了。晚餐 dinner. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye bye!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is how to learn a language in 2022. If you're planning to learn a language in 2022, then this episode is for you, especially if you want to finally succeed with your New Year's resolution, instead of failing or giving up in the next week or two. That's why today you'll discover 1. The 4 critical steps you need to take when learning a new language, and 2. How to set goals and New Year's resolutions that won't fail you in 2022. But first, if you're looking for some free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Using Opposites Conversation Cheat Sheet. With this new cheat sheet, you'll learn common opposite adjectives like near and far, hot and cold, and grammar rules on how to use these words in a sentence. Second, the How to Say Goodbye PDF Writing Workbook. With this printable PDF, you'll pick up some common parting greetings and be able to practice writing them out. Third, can you talk about cars in your target language? Learn how to say words like tire, windshield, headlights, and more with this quick vocab bonus. Fourth, must know words and phrases for public transportation. Learn how to say ticket, bus, train, and much more with this quick 1-minute lesson. Fifth, the 10 habits of highly effective language learners. Wondering which habits will help you succeed with language learning? Then check out this free lesson. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. How to learn a language in 2022. Part 1. The 4 critical steps you need to take when learning a new language. Every time you start a new language, you should start with 1. Goals, 2. Anchor points, 3. Grammar, 4. Reading. What are these 4 steps, and why do you need them to succeed with language learning? Let's jump in. The first one is goals. Everything starts with a goal, but your goal itself can also lead you to failure if you don't set it the right way. So more specifically, you need to set small, measurable monthly goals instead of just, I want to learn a language and be fluent this year. We'll cover goals in the second part of this episode, so stay tuned. After goals, the second step is setting anchor points. What are anchor points? Imagine a small ship in the middle of a big lake. It's windy, lots of waves, and the ship is bobbing up and down, drifting all around. What would you use to stop the ship from drifting away? An anchor. And just like an anchor keeps the ship in place, anchor points keep you from drifting away from your language. So an anchor point is a connection to the language that keeps you attached to the language and motivated to learn the language. One great example is language school. Imagine you signed up and paid thousands of dollars up front. Paying that much would motivate you to make the most of your time there. It's also a big commitment, one that you can't easily back out of. And school dictates your schedule. You have to wake up early, you have to do homework. Your life revolves around the classes. And as such, language school and the language itself become anchor points that your life revolves around. Anchor points can also be family or a partner that speaks the language you're learning. You're around them, you're exposed to the language, so your motivation to learn gets a bit stronger. Buying a language learning program or textbook are also examples of good anchor points. You invested your hard-earned money, which means you're serious about learning. Plus, you want to make sure your investment doesn't go to waste, so you're more motivated. If you're wondering if you have any anchor points, you already have at least one. You're watching our lessons on YouTube. But the more anchor points you have, the stronger your motivation will be. So if you're into music or TV shows in your target language, those can serve as anchor points too. These are things that connect you to the language and add a bit of motivation to learn more, or at the very least, understand what you're watching or listening to. We covered goals and anchor points. What's next? The third step is you must have a good grasp of grammar of your native language. Now, you might wonder, if you're learning a new language, why focus on your native language? Well, as native speakers, the problem is we know what good grammar sounds like, but we can't explain how or why our language works the way it works. So if you don't have a good grasp of grammar, the backbone or the rules of a language, then you'll have a tough time learning a new language. You'll jump in and start learning words and phrases, but you'll never learn how to put them together and make sentences. That's a common problem beginners have. Now, if you already know the grammar of your native language, how do you apply that to your target language? For example, if you're an English speaker, and if you know that English sentences follow the subject, verb, object pattern, and if you know that languages have specific sentence patterns, then you'd go look at patterns. Then you'd have a good idea of how to create your own sentences, instead of learning random words first. Finally, the fourth step is reading. Reading is good simply because you can do it anywhere, anytime, and without a teacher. It's a skill you can get started on day one, on your own. Reading also tends to spill over into other areas. The more you read, the more words and grammar rules you come across, so you boost your vocabulary and grammar, which can seep into speaking and listening. If you read out loud, you're practicing two skills at once. Now, we've covered what you need: goals, anchor points, reading, and grammar. Setting anchor points, knowing your own grammar, and reading are simple enough, but how do you set goals that don't lead you to failure? Part 2. How to set goals and New Year's resolutions that won't fail you in 2022. The goal that you set can make or break your language learning journey, so setting the right goals makes all the difference between success and failure. Just think about all of the common New Year's resolutions. What comes to mind? Goals like, I want to be fluent someday. I want to speak the language. I want to lose weight. I want to save more money. These big, vague goals often lead to failure because you simply have no idea how to approach the goal and you don't know what you're aiming for. Instead, your goals should be small, measurable, and monthly. For example, speak 1 minute of conversation by the end of the month. Learn 100 words by the end of the month. Finish Chapter 1 of your language textbook by the end of the month. If you're using our program, finish 20 audio lessons by the end of the month. All of these are small and specific. 1 minute, 100 words, 1 chapter, 20 audio lessons. This means that they're easy to reach, unlike something vague like fluency. They're also measurable. You know when you reach 1 minute. You can check if you know all 100 words or if you finished all 20 lessons. If you aim for fluency, you won't know when you hit it. It's too vague and too big of a goal, and it may take years to hit. Finally, all of these goals have a deadline, the end of the month. That would mean January 31st of this year. Deadlines give you a clear date to aim for, and without one, you'll forever be floating around without much progress. So set a deadline for the end of every month. So now that you know how to set small, measurable monthly goals, leave us a comment. What's your small, measurable monthly goal, and what's the deadline? So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye!
Want to speak real Chinese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ChineseClass101.com.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Kate. So this is my first time to teach Chinese here. I'm so excited and I hope you guys enjoying. So today we're going to learn some words and sentences about fruits. Well, so what is the first important thing we need to do? We need to get some fruits. Let's go.
I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, all the best part.
Hey, welcome back. I'm home now. Check what I've got. First one. What is this? This is orange, right? Orange. Follow me. 橘子. 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 橘子 means orange. Orange. 橘子. 橘子. Very good. So how to say Oranges are my favorite fruit. Oranges are my favorite fruit. Follow me. 橘子是我最喜欢的水果。橘子是我最喜欢的水果。最喜欢的 means favorite. 水果 means fruit. So the whole sentence will be 橘子是我最喜欢的水果。橘子是我最喜欢的水果。Next one. What is this? What is this? This is apple, right? Apple. Follow me. 苹果means apple.苹果 Apples are good for health. Apples are good for health. 苹果有利于身体健康。苹果有利于身体健康。有利于 means be good for. 有利于苹果有利于身体健康。Apples are good for health. Apples are good for health. Next one. 짜잔! What is this? This is banana, right? 香蕉 Follow me. 香蕉 Very good. So how to say bananas are very sweet? 香蕉很甜。香蕉很甜。香蕉很甜。甜 means sweet. 香蕉很甜。Bananas are very sweet. Alright, what is this? This is mango, right? Follow me. 芒果 means mango. Alright, I like mangoes very much, but my mom doesn't like mango. I like mangoes very much, but my mom doesn't like mangoes. 我很喜欢芒果，但是我的妈妈不喜欢芒果。我很喜欢芒果，但是我的妈妈不喜欢芒果。喜欢 means like. 喜欢 means like. 不喜欢 means don't like or doesn't like. 不喜欢喜欢 like. 不喜欢 doesn't like. The last one. Pear 梨 or 梨子 or 梨子 I don't really like pears. 我不是很喜欢梨。我不是很喜欢梨子。我不是很喜欢梨 or 我不是很喜欢梨子 I don't really like pears. So what is your favorite fruit? Please leave a comment. Let me know. 你最喜欢的水果是什么？留言告诉我吧。你最喜欢的水果是什么？留言告诉我吧。And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.
大家好，我是崔晨。这节课给大家介绍，在中国人们是如何庆祝阳历新年的。新年在中国也称作元旦。对于大多数中国人来说，过了传统的春节才算开始新的一年。所以元旦虽然放假3天，却没有什么过年的气氛。不过近年来，各种倒计时的活动倒是在青年人当中十分流行，充满浪漫的气息。下面我们就来具体的了解一下吧。你会唱中国版本的《新年好》这首歌吗？几乎人人都会唱哦。我会在这个视频的结尾告诉大家答案。像西方很多国家一样，在中国过新年最重要的事情当然也是倒数计时的活动啦。在城市的繁华地区，你会看到各种各样的庆祝活动。商业街的滚动屏幕上不断跳动着倒数的数字，0点时刻，很多地方会放烟花以示庆祝。年轻人会去酒吧、主题餐厅等参加聚会、喝酒跳舞。不用说，也有很多情侣在这个时刻求婚成功，终成眷属哦。最近几年，年末变成了女人们必须要出门购物的日子。 因为这一天是全年度商场打折力度最大的一天。商场通常会加班加点，营业到深夜，而他们的货架就像被抢劫犯扫荡过一样，一夜之后几乎全部都空了，只有包装袋寂寞地在空中飘荡。新年当然也是和许久不见的亲朋好友联系增进感情的好契机。很多年前曾经流行过互赠贺卡，各式各样印刷着新年快乐、新年好字样的新年卡片总是被抢购一空。不过随着环保概念的深入，近年提倡保护树木，不送贺卡，越来越多的人通过发送电子邮件、手机短信的方式表达祝福和慰问。在中国，人们非常喜欢在特殊的节日里放烟花、爆竹，最受欢迎的有二踢脚。随着咚咚两声巨响，人们用这种方式表达对新一年新气象的期盼。现在我来告诉你们前面问题的答案。你会唱中国版本的《新年好》这首歌吗？下面我来给大家唱一下中文版的《新年好》。新年好呀，新年好呀，祝福大家新年好。我们唱歌，我们跳舞，祝福大家新年好。很简单吧？有机会唱给你的中国朋友听吧。这节课你觉得怎么样？你有学到很多有趣的东西吗？在你的国家，新年又是怎样庆祝的呢？请在 ChineseClass101.com 给我们留言吧。我们下一节课再见。
Want to speak real Chinese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ChineseClass101.com.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Kate. Today we're going to learn Chinese by telling a little story. The name of this story is 国王和他的故事。国王和他的故事。The King and his stories. 国王 means the king, 国王。故事means story. 国王和他的故事。The King and his stories. 从前有一个国王。Once upon a time, there was a king. 从前 means once upon a time. 有一个国王。There was a king. 他喜欢写故事，但是他写的故事不好。He likes to write stories, but his stories were not good. 他喜欢写故事，喜欢 means like. 写故事 write stories. 故事 means story. 但是 but 但是 means but. 他的故事不好。His stories were not good. 因为人们怕他，都说他的故事好。As people were afraid of him, they all said his stories were good. 因为 means as. 怕 or 害怕 means afraid of. 好 means good. 有一天，国王把他的故事给一名作家看。One day, the king showed his stories to a writer. 有一天 means one day. 作家 means writer. 他想要作家赞扬这些故事。He wanted the writer to praise these stories. 想要 means want or want to. 赞扬 means praise. 赞扬。但是作家说他的故事是如此的差，以至于该扔进火里。But the writer said his stories were so bad that he should throw them into fire. 扔进火里，扔进火里 means throw into fire, throw into fire. 国王很生气，把他送到了监狱。The king got very angry with him and sent him to prison. 生气 means angry, angry. And 监狱 means prison, prison. 过了些日子，国王赦免了作家。After some time, the king set him free. 赦免 means set somebody free, set somebody free. 赦免。国王重新将自己的一些新故事给作家看。Again, the king showed him some of his new stories. 新故事 means new stories, new stories. 新 means new, new. 并问他感觉怎么样 and asked what he thought of them. 作家看了之后，立刻转身对士兵说。After reading them, the writer turned to the soldiers and said, 士兵 means soldiers, soldiers. 请把我送回监狱吧 Take me back to prison, please. 送回 Take somebody back to, take somebody back to. 送回监狱 Take me back to prison, take me back to prison. Alright, so this is the whole story. It is actually a little joke, but I think it is very lovely. And yeah, it is very easy to learn. So let's try again. 从前有一个国王，他喜欢写故事，但是他写的故事不好，因为人们怕他，都说他的故事好。有一天，国王把他的故事给一名作家看，他想要作家赞扬他的这些故事，但是作家说他的故事是如此的差，以至于该扔进火里。国王很生气，把他送到了监狱。过了些日子，国王赦免了作家。国王重新将自己的一些新故事给作家看，并问他感觉怎么样。作家看了之后，立刻转身对士兵说，请把我送回监狱吧。I hope you guys like this story. If you like it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye!
大家好，我是崔晨。这节课向大家介绍的是春节。春节是中国最重要的节日，每年阴历的最后一晚叫做除夕或大年30，阴历的新年第一天叫做正月初一。正月初一开始到正月15的元宵节，每一天都有不一样的讲究和过法。下面让我们来一起学习一下吧。你知道在春节里最忌讳的事情是什么吗？我会在这个视频的结尾告诉大家答案哦。在除夕夜到来之前，有很多事情要布置妥当，首当其冲的就是扫房这项家庭活动。中国人相信新的一年要有新气象，所以要把全家上上下下里里外外全都打扫干净，把过去一年的坏运气都扫掉。等房间清扫完毕，人们会把春联贴在门上、窗户上，一片红火，非常喜庆。在除夕夜，中国人普遍都会打开电视，观看一场长达5个小时的节目，俗称春晚。春晚不但有歌舞、魔术表演，还有相声、小品等独具中国特色的节目。据统计，刚刚过去的蛇年春晚，平均收视率高达 31%， 将近一半的中国人收看了这个节目。如此高的收视率，让明星们都挤破头，想在这个舞台上争取到演出机会。小孩子最盼望的就是得到压岁钱了。压岁钱一般叫做红包，因为长辈一般会把人民币放在红色的信封里，作为礼物送出。随着中国人收入水平的提高，小孩子的红包也越来越厚，少则几千，多则上万。但也不用太羡慕他们， 大部分情况下，这些红包很快就会被家长收走，用于家庭支出了。不过，对于年轻人来说，春节也是充满压力的节日。在饭桌上，经常会被长辈们询问，诸如有对象了吗？在哪家公司上班？一年能挣多少？这类有些令人头疼的问题。现在我来告诉你们前面问题的答案。你知道在春节里最忌讳的事情是什么吗？春节的时候不可以说任何不吉利的话，比如筷子掉到地上，不可以说啊，掉了。人们迷信，也许新一年的好运气也随之掉了。这节课你觉得怎么样？你有学到很多有趣的东西吗？在你的国家，也有在特定节日不许说一些话的禁忌吗？请在 ChineseClass101.com 给我们留言吧。那我们下一节课再见。
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Chinese ebook before it's gone.